Hello, am I audible? Can you all hear me? Please let me know so that we can start. Hello, sorry for the delay. There was some connectivity issue. Can you all hear me? Okay, thank you so much for confirming. Let's get started. Let me know your questions, your weak areas, where you find difficulties, and the things you need to know, you need to ask from me today. You can ask, and if you want to give any suggestions, you can give me that as well. Whatever is there, you can let me know. Any questions, any doubts, you can ask me today. Hello everyone. Let me know your band requirement and then the issue you are facing, the module you find difficult to deal with. Let me know. Oh, finding headings. Fair enough. That is, a bit difficult as well because finding headings requires focus, a lot of, concentration from you and practice at the same time. So yeah, I can understand. Okay, for headings, I always tell that you have to get the main idea of the question. When you are able to get the main idea, then you will be able to get the answer easily. So the thing is about getting the main idea. Okay, what else? And let me know your band requirement as well. And if you have appeared before, what was your band score? So let me know that. That is the reason I have kept this session so that you all can tell me everything. We already did headings in the live class, I think 2 to 3 times. So you can see those classes. It will be easy for you and you will be able to understand Shabnam. Okay. Any other questions? MCQ in both listening and reading. Yeah, they gave us, hard time, these MCQs, because and for that I always tell the MCQs you should deal them like a simple question, like it's a question and you are to answer that. Okay, and or you can go for the elimination method. Elimination method is eliminate the ones which you feel are not going with the answer. Suppose they're asking you something and you know that. So try to imagine, try to get the answer, what can be the answer, and the other answers which you feel are not there and they're not going with the question. Try to put a cross so that you can eliminate the ones which are not going with the question and the left, the remaining one. Suppose if you have two remaining, then it will be easy for you to find the answer easily. Okay. If you write outline introduction, is it wrong or not? No, outline is totally all right. There is no such issue. You can write outline. So there is no issue with outline. Outline you can always write. Okay. I'm suffering time management problem in reading. Time management is an issue. For that I always tell try to read more articles. Try to read more. Being an avid reader helps because the students they who have the habit to read articles online or maybe the newspapers, their speed is automatically very high and their understanding is also very good. So I always tell apart from your this reading of IELTS, try to read something else as well, like the articles you like. They can be from online sources, or maybe you can read a newspaper article. That will help you to understand how they write, how the article is being written, where they put examples, how they write the main idea. So all these things you will learn. You will learn new words also, and your reading speed, that will also increase. Try this. And it's good also. Try to read the articles loudly so that your speaking also improves. So this is a kind of practice everybody should do. Discuss both views. Okay. You can see the videos as well. There are videos for all the this formats. There is one live class as well in which we discussed all the writing, formats. So you can check that as well. But for now, I can tell you that you have to start with the introduction. The introduction is simply the paraphrasing. You have to paraphrase the question. You will not write your stand here. You will write your stand, that I will tell you. First, you have to do the paraphrasing, then you have to write the thesis. We are not going to write, so we're going to skip that one. Then you will write the outline statement, that what you are going to do, like I'm going to discuss, and then followed by my decision, followed by my opinion, something like that you will write. Then you will have to discuss the first view in the BP1. In the body paragraph 1, you will discuss the first view. BP2, you will discuss the second view, and some students they write their opinion in the conclusion. But what I prefer is I write the conclusion in the BP3. I make another BP in which I write my opinion without any example, only 2 to 3 sentences, just to let the examiner know my opinion, that what I think and why I think. Okay, and then there is your conclusion, because we have made a different para for the opinion, so we will not write the opinion again. What we will do is we will just rephrase our main ideas, like what were the main ideas, and then we can put a suggestion or a recommendation if that goes with the essay. So this is how you will do. Without being partial, you have to discuss both the views in both the paragraphs. Okay, this is what you have to do. And if you are there in the groups, I can share that video in which you will get all the formats. Okay, and if you want to join the groups, you can send me a message on my WhatsApp. The numbers are there on the screen. Actually, the number is okay. What other questions or doubts you have? You can join my WhatsApp groups, because I keep on sharing the videos. When someone asks me, then I share the videos there. So you will get the links. And today I will share the video of that writing live class in which we discussed all the writings. So in that description box, you will get all the videos related to writing. So it will be easy for you to understand everything. Like if you are getting stuck at 6.5, or you find difficult to write examples, because that is also an issue that many of the students they face. So there is one video on how to write examples as well. If you face issues with that, you can see that there is a video on formats, and there is one video if you're getting stuck on 6.5, then the reasons are there that why you are getting stuck on 6.5. You can check that video. Okay. Any other questions or doubts? You're most welcome, Nitika. Whatever questions, whatever doubts you're having, let me know your band requirement as well. No one told me. And is it the first time you're going to appear, or you have done it before as well? No, 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 Jacqueline, whatever doubts you're having about everything, anything and everything, you can ask. Okay, Shabnam, your band requirement is 6.5. You can ask anything. This is a doubt session. It's not about only writing. You can ask anything, whatever you find difficult, because we can't keep the doubt session for each module. Okay, so this is how you're going to do. Okay, so Shabnam, it's the first time. Nitika, मेरे को 7 चाहिए, मेरे 6 है पहले. Okay, no problem. Just keep on working. Whatever issues you have, just try to focus more on that. Suppose if you are having issue with reading or you're having issue with writing, try to give more time, more concentration on that, and try to learn the things which are making it difficult to get your required band score. Okay. What else? Any questions, any doubts, or the difficulties you find, so that I can also plan the classes like that, like the live classes. So I will plan all that. How to handle 3 4 pie charts. Structure is going to be the same. You can do one thing. Suppose if there are 2 pie charts, so the simplest way is, what some students do is they write the first pie chart in the first paragraph after the overall and the introduction. Okay, and the second in the second. And some students, they just simply compare it, and that is the best way also, because that way you will not repeat the things. When you repeat them separately, chances are you're going to repeat everything, because the things are going to be same, the keywords are going to be same. So try to compare, because that will help you not, you will not repeat the things. That is the main thing. When you are aiming for 7 or 7 plus band score, no repetition should be there. Okay, so you can just make comparisons. You can see which things are similar. Try to connect them and write. This is how you can do it simply. Okay, नितिका, राइटिंग बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगती है, इसलिए मैं आपसे क्लियर कर रही हूँ सारे डाउट्स. नो इशू. You can ask as many questions you can ask. I don't have any issue with that. You can ask your questions in the WhatsApp groups as well. Sometimes, I'm also a bit busy. I'm not able to reply, but I always try. Okay. So you can ask your doubts. Whatever questions or doubts you have, you can ask. There is no such issue. Okay. Last time in my exam, 4 pie charts came together. Oh my God. So for that, you can compare two in one paragraph, two in the other. This is, it's unique ways are there. You can do in whatever way you want. The thing is to discuss everything in detail, and it should be understandable. This is the main thing. Okay. Speaking में follow up में कोई tip. Mm, for follow up, the tip is that you need to have past knowledge. Like if we have those guessworks, so try to read that. Try to elaborate the thing. Try to add examples, because sometimes there are chances that we have less knowledge about a topic. So you can add some example, some life, examples related to your life, related to others' lives. Because the main thing is to speak, to elaborate the things, to just add on the details. This is the only thing that you have to do. So try to add detail, try to add examples. That way it will be easy for you, because we do not have each and everything, we can't explain each and everything that with so much ease. When we add examples, it will be easy for us. So you can add examples and try to read, try to understand the question. When you understand and when you are fluent, then also it is easy for you to tackle any kind of question. So there comes the issue. Practice. Do a lot of practice. Like suppose you have the questions, try to speak on it, see what things you can add. And if you have any issue, if you have any difficulty with any particular type of question or questions, you can ask in the group. I will answer. Okay. Try to add the details. Maybe you can go off topic sometimes a bit, not all, completely out of the topic. Sometimes you can go, you can add examples. That is completely all right. So you can do something like that, okay? Do we add examples in opinion essay or do you want to? You have to add examples in all kind of essays. Whatever the essay is, in the BP one, you will add one example that goes with your first main idea. For the second main idea, your BP2, you have to add the second example. So you have to write examples. Examples are must. Summary fill-ups. Yeah, because there the paraphrasing is going to be there in this type of questions. So you will find it difficult when you do not know the synonyms and when you're not aware of the way they are, doing the paraphrasing. So you need to have knowledge because they will use some words which are not the complete, synonyms. They're just near words. So they use such kind of words to make you feel confused. And so try to find the synonyms, try to learn more synonyms. I keep on sharing them. I keep on sharing them on my Facebook, on my Instagram, so you can check. Okay, yesterday I shared the academic task, so you can check if you are of academic, you can check that. I think you're of academic only. Share tips on reading all kinds, like what to do first to rephrase. Okay. For reading, I always suggest that you should do reading apart from your IELTS reading. Okay. Do that. That will increase your reading speed. That will increase your understanding. And you will have more words. You will learn more words. Okay. Do this. After that, for different type of questions, we have different tips. Like if you are going for the simple fill-ups you all can do. I don't think there is any difficulty. For multiple choice questions, I always tell that read everything. Read properly, get the main idea, then you will be able to get it how you have to answer the question. Find the keyword, then start reading. It will be easy for you to find the answer and understand the question properly. When you do not you're not able to understand the question, then you will not be able to answer it properly. Like sometimes what happens is students they have issue with the grammar. They understand something else, so the answer is going to be wrong 100%. Okay, so there comes the understanding. Your understanding on the topic has to be perfect, like accuracy should be there. So when you understand the question properly, then only you will be able to answer it. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue for you. Okay. I saw your videos on examples. So you can see how you have to write the examples. Examples you have to write everywhere. Okay. Speaking tips. Speaking, I always tell do practice. There is a video on speaking tips as well. You can check that also. And do practice. Try to speak in front of the mirror. Record yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself like a third person and see how this person is doing. Do not think that it's you only. Try to think that how this person is doing, how is he speaking, and how he's adding the detail. Is it understandable? Am I able to understand that what the person is talking about? This is how you will improve when you will judge yourself. Always, always judge your speaking. Try to think, try to see how you speak. It will be very easy for you. Okay, mirror speaking and then record yourself and see where you lack. If you're not able to have many ideas, then try to get some more ideas about the topic. Suppose if you're getting stuck, where you're getting stuck, all these things you will come to know when you are doing practice. Earlier I was sharing these cue cards in the speaking group, but you all stopped participating now also. I don't share as well. So this is an issue. If you want, I will share, but participate, guys. Then only it will be possible. Okay. Part 3. No, no, no. Part three, you can't speak for 2 minutes. Part two is for 2 minutes, and till the examiner stops you, you have to speak till that time because the examiners they stop you. When they are satisfied, when they got all the answers, they will stop you eventually. So, in that, you do not need to stop yourself, they will do. But in the part three, you must speak to 4 to 5 sentences are enough actually, and they will stop you there as well. But try to elaborate, try to answer everything. There should be no question in the examiner's mind. Like some students, what they do is they give half information. So the question comes why? When you give half information, then only the question why comes. And if you're answering everything properly, then they will not ask you anything. They will not ask you why, and they will not say anything. Okay. So 4 to 5 sentences for the part three, and part two till the examiner stops you, and part one 2 to 3 sentences are more than enough. Okay, see the tips videos, speaking tips videos as well. You will get to know how to answer. There are two videos. One is solely the speaking tips, and one is the format, that how you should answer, what you should do. Okay. Mhm. Okay, what are the questions or doubts you have? Anything, any module, anything you want to ask, you can ask today. Because in other classes, like classes, we get less time. So you can ask your questions, whatever questions you have. Any difficulties you face? No difficulties? Any other questions? Or if you do not have any questions, then I should conclude the session. Because I told yesterday only that we will have. I don't know because I haven't done it. So I'm not the right person to consult because I'm the one who teaches IELTS and I have done IELTS only. So I do not have knowledge about that. Hmm. So I don't want to guide you because I do not know what to say. Okay. Anything else? What issue you face, Adi? Like in the speaking. What is the issue that you are facing? Because you asked for speaking tips, and I want to know where is the problem? Why you feel that you need to get tips? Like, what is the issue? What issue is there? Like ideas generation or something? I have to give honest opinions only because I don't have knowledge about it. So you guys don't have any questions? No questions. Jacqueline. My doubt is just how to manage time in reading. I will be appearing for the second time in exam 7. Okay. I already told that time management comes with practice. When you have to, you are doing the reading, do the time checks. Like for the first section, how much time you are taking, because you need more time for the last one. That is going to be the most difficult section. So try to give more time to that. And I told that you should read articles and try to read something, any book. any article you feel that will increase your reading speed and your understanding about the topics. So keep on reading. Whenever you get time, read something. Like you have some time on your phone, read an article. That will do both the purposes. Like it will increase your speed and it will increase your understanding about English. So surround yourself with English. Listen to news that will help you in listening. Read that will help you in reading and writing as well. Because when you read articles, you understand how to write. And when you understand how to write, that way you will implement in your writing as well. So always do reading apart from IELTS. Okay, that will help you. And it is about practice only. If you are not able to manage time, try to do two readings and manage your time. If you're not able to do, then you have to increase your practice because it's going to be with practice only. Because I had one student, she never used to complete her reading in time. Always 1 hour, 20 minutes. Always. So I told her to read articles. She used to read articles and she was my student actually. So I always used to tell her to read articles. She used to do. And then her reading speed increased and she was able to complete her reading in 1 hour and she got 7.5 as well with that only, with 1 month of practice. So you should do practice that way. Okay. In task one, how to comparison. Comparison is like comparing the things. Suppose they're talking about the countries about their expenditure on cars. So you can say on which car, which country is spending more on which car. This is how you can compare the things. Or you can compare overall that what things are, expensive, on what things people are spending more money, on what things people are spending less money. So you can, connect the things, you can put the things together, and then you can compare them. It will be easy for you because when you do comparison, you do not repeat the things. Same things you will club together, and then you will make the comparison that how it is going. This is what you have to do. And you are having issue with the comparison, Ajay. I have seen because you have asked this question like 3 times that how to do comparison of this type. You can do one thing, write one graph of comparison, find one, write it and send it to me. I will see and let you know because that will give me better understanding that how you write and how you need to change it. So just write one graph and send it to me. Okay, then we will be able to understand. Fine, because I know you're finding it difficult and it is difficult as well. Comparing the things, it is difficult at times. So write it down and send it to me. Okay. Any other questions or doubts? Any graph which you find difficult, Ajay, you can find and you can write that one and send it to me. Fine. Okay. Any other question or should I conclude this session if there is nothing to ask? Whatever difficulty you're facing in any module or any question type, you can let me know. No questions? No doubts? Okay. And if you're appearing for the second time, what is the reason you have to appear for the second time for the exam? Like suppose if you were not able to get banned, in which module the issue was. You can let me know that as well. Right, ask questions. You keep on asking questions, but when I hold this session, you do not have the questions. Okay, so we do not have any questions, so I'm going to conclude this one. We will have another session tomorrow. I will see what to discuss. Mm, writing and reading is difficult for me. I can understand. It's all about practice. Do a lot of practice of reading. Reading will be better when you do practice. You have to do. Okay. And writing. Writing is something in which you have to put more efforts. You have to do a lot of, things like you have to do idea generation. Then there are the rubrics on which you have to work. You need to be on that as well. Then mistakes should not be there. All these things. Hmm. Time management. We can do one thing. We can, a live session type of thing I can do in which I will give you reading and you all can do the reading like academic and general students in which I will give you time checks like the exam. So it will be like a mock test. So we can arrange that activity and I can see that how are you answering and what are you doing. Then we can see that how it's going. Like you all can do, I will send you readings and here I will give you time checks only. So we can do that practice as well. We can do that for 1 hour. If you guys agree, we can do that. Maybe during the weekends we can do. So for 1 hour, you have to do the reading. I will not speak anything. I'll not say anything. I will be just here to monitor you all, like what you're doing, and you have to be there for that 1 hour. Okay, a live session I can conduct, and then next day we can have some discussion as well, like how many questions you were able to attempt or something like that. Okay, that will help you in time management, and time management will come when you do practice. Do read a lot, anything you like. You can read the newspaper, you can read the articles online. Okay, it will be easy for you to manage the time. Can we start from questions instead of start reading paragraphs? Yes, you have to read the question first, understand the question, then only you will be able to find the information in the paragraph. So start reading from the questions only. Understand the question and see the keyword. And then only you will be able to find the location of the answer. Then you will be able to do it. Okay, start from the questions only. And do not read all the information. Read what you need. Do not try to understand anything. Just see if the information is matching with the question or not. Okay? I hope it has answered your question. Anything else? Whatever questions, whatever doubts you have, just keep them. And so that whenever I hold this session, you can ask me. Okay. Jacqueline, you got 6 and you need 7 in reading. Do practice. You have to do practice. It's all about practice. IELTS is all about practice. The more practice you do, more perfect you will be. Okay, so do practice on daily basis and try to share your reading scores, and listening scores in the groups so that others can also see that you are doing reading and you will also feel that my reading scores are less. You will also feel that and you will work hard. Try to write down your scores in the groups that I have done this and this reading and this was my score. And these were the questions which were wrong. So others will also get motivated and you will also feel that I have to do well. So it will be easy for you. Articles, just newspaper, articles online, like you can open any newspaper online and you can read the articles. Simple. And if you are having any, interest, like if you're having interest in fashion or something like that, then you can search that on Google. You will get the articles from there directly. Okay, you can do that. Anything else? No questions? Should I conclude this one? And still, if any question is left, you guys can send me a message on my WhatsApp in the WhatsApp groups. So I will be answering your questions. Okay. Okay. For reading, which is best way, newspaper, books, or whichever way work for you. Suppose if you are going for the online test, then you should do the reading online. If you're going for the paper based, then I would suggest you should go for the newspaper, because that is how you are going to do the practice and that will help you. Okay, so in which way you are going to appear, go for that only. And reading newspapers is, I think, more suitable, because in books you have limited things. In newspaper you will get a lot of things, vast number of things are there. Because in reading, in IELTS reading, we have so many things. Like, it's not about only one thing. So you have so many topics. So try to read newspapers because those are not that interesting. And I always feel the IELTS readings are not that interesting. So try to read something which is not that much interesting. So it will be a kind of practice for you. Anything else? Any other questions you want to ask? Try to read newspaper article daily. I read daily. One article I have to read. Even I have appeared. I'm here in Canada already, but I do read an article daily because I also need to increase my speed, keep up my speed. So try to read an article daily. Okay. Okay, then. So I'm going to sign off. Still, if you have questions, you can ask me, because whenever I say there's one question, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whatever doubts are left, you can ask me. And oh, one more. Speaking examiner asked me a few questions, and my examiner also changed in last moment, and it will affect on my band. Examiner also changed. What do you mean by that? And my examiner also changed in last moment. The examiner changed. I mean, you got new examiner instead of the one which you were supposed to get. That happens. That happened to me as well. Because when I was appearing, my examiner was in rush. It was the lunchtime, so I got another examiner. So that was not the issue. Because they judge you on the same pattern, whatever the pattern is, they judge you on the same way. So there is no such issue. Okay, so you have to study in Canada. Mhm. Okay, okay, okay. So just work hard. Do a lot of practice. It will be easy for you, and you will be able to do it with practice only, because there are students who get 5.5 in the starting, but in the exam they get 7 plus band score with practice only. I have many students who were able to do reading, because mostly I give sessions on speaking and writing, but there are some students who face issues with reading, so we do reading together. Like for 1 hour, we do the reading, so they improve it that way. So you can, do practice. It's all about practice. It's all about your understanding. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Two sentences answer of cue card. Hmm, that is an issue. Examiners do change at the last moment. That is not an issue. But why she stopped you after two sentences answer? Like that was in the part one or part three. You can check that. You can let me know that it was part one or part three. Thank you so much. When I practice, I get six, seven, and listening. That is enough for you, I guess. It's not an issue. If you have any questions, you can ask me, because I'm here only, so I can answer. Okay, that was part three. That is not an issue. If they are stopping you, then it's okay. Sometimes they do because they are in hurry and they have to take the speaking of so many students. So this happens because that happened with me also. This happened with me also because when I was appearing, my examiner was in rush to have her lunch. So my last answer was like I was just speaking on it, and she said, "This is the end of your test." So it happens. Don't worry about all these things. Okay. For express entry, you need 8777. The requirement is like you have to see, check your CRS score, and then you have to see the scores you need because some students they need more than 8777 as well. So you have to check that, Vakas. You last candidate. That is the reason. That is what I'm telling you. My speaking was like that only. It was lunchtime. So the examiner, she was in rush, and she concluded like that. I was also shocked. So this happens. They are like human beings only. They get tired, and so all these things can happen. Don't worry about it. Okay, for suitable vocabulary improvements, what would I do? Vocabularies I keep on sharing on my Facebook and my Instagram. You can check. I have some PDFs as well that I will share if you want. So we will share the vocabularies today. Okay. I'll keep on getting your kind. Oh, I am here. I'm here always. You can ask anything, and you have my number. If I'm, not able to answer, you can ask me there. You can join my WhatsApp groups, so you can do. Okay, not an issue. I'm really happy that you find my lectures good, like useful for you. It makes me happy as well. Thank you so much. Anything else I can answer? If you have any questions, okay, you have. Okay, okay, you can ask me the questions there. If you are having any questions, you can ask. Not an issue. Okay, anything else? If you have any questions or doubts, you can let me know. Okay, 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 okay. Fine. Yes, Vikas, what happened? Anything else? Other questions? Answered your question. Like you asked me how many bands you need for express entry, I answered that. Anything else you want to know? Any other questions or doubts? No questions, so I'm going to conclude this one. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow and let me know what you want to discuss in the group so that we can discuss that. Okay, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. And I hope I answered all your questions. But still, if there is anything, you can ask. Okay, okay. Don't worry. I will guide. Okay, sure. I will guide. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.